Okay, it says I'm live. This is basically a new setup for me, because I had to actually, not so much reinstall Windows, but I did have to basically reinstall it over the top, and it did save some of my settings, but some of the settings that didn't get saved were the OBS streaming settings, so I just have to make sure this works. I'm currently streaming at about 5 megabits a second, which isn't great, but I'll make do with it for now. Hey Sedhis, how you doing? This is interesting. I don't actually have anything else on this Vita right now. This is actually my secondary Vita that I've wiped and installed. What's it bloody called? I had to wipe it and put my European account on it to get Neurovoider, because that was the only copy of it that they had available, which is, you know, not their fault. Not in any sense of the word. Love the Vita vids, man. Thank you, sir. Hello, Nope. That's actually an awesome name. Just, Nope. So, what Vita colors do you have? Interesting question. So I have a black fat, a red fat, a pink and black slim, a metallic red and aqua blue slim currently in my cupboard. Those are my backups. I'm hoping I never have to pull them out, but if I do, everything I need for them is in there. They've got memory cards, they've got cables, they've got everything they need. I love your rants. Man, I haven't done a good rant in a while, have I? But thankfully, I haven't really had anything to rant about. So, I was chilling in Darkest Dungeon when I saw a notification of the stream, so here I am. Oh, very good. Thank God the notifications actually work. I don't know how they work. I've never actually... I don't think I'm subscribed to any YouTubers that do YouTube live streams. So, I've never actually seen how it works before. But it seems that it's working alright, since we're up to about 16 people. So, funny question. I'm assuming that we're not going to be playing Neurovoider the entire bloody time. I mean, I'm calling it Surprise Stream Neurovoider because that's what I'm starting with. Other than that, though, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be playing here. I've got my other Vita plugged in on the other side of this room, but it doesn't actually have any games on it right now. If anyone has any ideas for games that I should just, you know, have a go with while I'm, that I should just get downloading while Neurovoider's playing, just, say a game just while we're waiting. I don't want to start too early, because I did start 25 minutes before I was supposed to. I just thought I'd go and unplug my other Vita there. And I don't want to go starting straight away, so if anyone has any games that you would like to, like me to have a go on, I can see what I can sort out. All my imports, well, some of my imports will be okay. I could probably get something downloading, I'm just not entirely sure what. Someone suggested Dragon Quest Heroes 2. I'm not going to be able to get to my copy of that in a reasonable amount of time. Sorry about that. Same with Gintama. They're currently in this giant stack of games in a cupboard that I'm not going to be able to dig through. Do I have my blue case of imports? It should be here somewhere. Okay, where the hell did I put my case of blue imports? God damn it. Man, this is what happens when you move into a new house. Everything gets into a weird position. It's just Tugiden 2. I think that'll be too big to download in time. Freedom Wars. Shiren, that might actually... You know what? Fuck it. Shiren. I like the sound of that. Let me go and get my red Vita going and downloading Shiren. And it'll actually... Whoops. I guess I forgot to turn off the automatic screen timeout on this one. But yeah, Shiren, that'll do. Oh, wait, what happened? What do you mean, Mad Strike? Yeah, it's, the Vita's auto timeout is a little bit annoying. Not massively, but a little bit. Yeah, I'm grabbing Shiren, so no need to suggest any more games. We'll have a go at that. I don't even remember where the fuck I'm up to in Shiren, or what the hell I've got. I haven't played it in like 6 months. Yeah, Shiren is 400 meg. I'm just downloading it now. I'll have to get the save game once it's done, but that shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, how is everybody? We'll get on to Neurovoider in like 10 minutes, but for now, let's just, let me see if I can turn off that, screen timeout, or at least make it so that it's not going to go off. I need to remember where the fuck it is. I think it's in power save settings. 30 minutes. That'll do. To be fair, I probably should have this screen off to save the battery, but I'm pretty sure I charged this up completely before I started the stream, so we should be good to go until we need to swap over to Shiren, and I should probably make sure I've got the other cable handy. And maybe I can show off the other project I've been working on while I'm streaming. I don't do enough of these. This is just going to be a more casual thing. I'm not trying to be particularly, you know, on the ball or anything, and I might actually have to pop out to let my dog out every now and again, just because we currently have a little bit of a weird situation going on like that. Anything you hope Spike Chunsoft announces the event? Sorry, I saw that question, I just forgot to answer it. Zunky Zero, that'd be the big one. I wonder if they're even going to localize that one at all. That would be the big one. I don't know what else. I mean, like, it'd be good if they took over for Dungeon Travelers, but I can't see Atlas giving that one up easily. Can you show us your Vita collection physical? How would I do that? Okay, well, imagine, if you have a Vita on hand, you might be able to use this. Imagine two Vitas stacked up, like end on end. So, you know, the left and the right side. Imagine two Vitas, left to right, stacked up. Imagine 3 stacks about that height, with a Love Live case on the right and 2 Vitas in the middle on the left. That's about my physical collection right now, and just general size. How are you streaming off a Vita? It's a modded Vita. I don't actually own a Vita TV, would you believe? It's weird. It's like the one thing you would expect me to have, and I don't actually have it. I have 5 Vitas and no Vita TVs. I don't actually have a working PlayStation 3 controller, except for one that works over USB, so I have used most of my data buying games on PSN sale. That's unfortunate. Is this actually cross-buy? I bought it on PC a long time ago. Neurovoider? I don't think so. I haven't heard anything about it being cross-buy. It might be. They might add it after launch, but for now, I don't think so. Waiting for Shiren to go on sale. Don't. Support Axis, please. Same, my next purchase will probably be Solemn Sanctuary if they do release Stardew Valley someday. I do imagine Stardew Valley is actually going to come out. Just because, yeah, I imagine that it's actually going to come out. I don't see any reason for them to not actually bring that out at this point. How old are you? 24. So I started this channel way back when I was 19. Just get that through your head. Oh, get that through your bloody head. PlayAsia has a huge... They do? PlayAsia has a huge sale right now. I mean, they had a... Is that the Vita blowout sale? I actually bought a few things from that. I bought... Yeah, it's the same blowout sale. I bought, Chaos Rings 3, Yusha Shishu. I can't remember what the name of that is in English. And... Well, it wasn't actually on sale, but I bought Coven and Labyrinth of Refrain. I bought the Japanese version of it. Because, well, since that's not going to be coming out on Vita here, I figure I might as well give it a look anyway. Do you play any PSP games? I have actually played a couple, but I haven't put them up on the channel. People on Patreon asked for looks at specific games. Specifically, Dungeon Maker Hunting Ground and The Third Birthday. Don't ask me why those two specifically. It's just, you know, it's their choices, not mine. And I did do videos on them. They just haven't come out publicly yet. PlayAsia cancelled your order? I think I just heard a knock on my door. Give me just a moment. What is that noise? I don't know what that is. I think it might be something outside. Oh yeah, do you play any PSP games? Yeah, I play a couple. I'm thinking about getting some more, actually, you know, like Space Invaders Extreme, Castlevania, Dracula X Chronicles, you know, just doing videos on them, just as, backups. But I've already got, like, 6 or 7 backups, so I think I'm good for the next month or so. Shiren was worth the full price, absolutely. Plans to play Attack on Titan 2, yes. I do have a copy of that pre-ordered. I don't know if it's been shipped yet, but I'm hoping I'll have it by next week. Just give me just a second to see if I just hope it's coming to the right address. I had to change my delivery address on all my, orders for my PlayAsia pre-orders. I've got like 12 of them right now. So, yeah, 12 pre-orders and just a couple of other things. This was indeed a surprise stream. Hi, Blue. Hello. Any plans for the WRC games? I have WRC 4 on my Vita that I'm currently using to hold all the games I haven't done videos on yet. So, yeah, it's coming. I'm planning on doing it at some point. Just sit back, relax, and wait for it. I'm just looking through all my PlayAsia orders right now. I've got like 8 of them. Malamax Zeno, Fate Stella, Liar Princess and the Blind Prince? What day is it today? It's the 15th. So I need to look for something that was shipped very recently, I think. That's odd. I could have sworn I had an order for it here. But I can't for the life of me see it. Did I miss it? Hang on, we've got more chat to go through. Did you get the Yakuza 6 deal of free 99 before it went down? No, I didn't, but frankly, I'd feel bad. In one of your Vita updates, you mentioned Starbound coming to the Vita. I think I don't think they mentioned it. What are your thoughts on Starbound coming to the Vita? I'd be amazed if it did. Like, I would be absolutely just amazed if it actually came out at this point. Yu Shishichi was a great game. Good, I didn't waste my money. It only cost like 20 bucks. I thought he was 17. Nobody knows my flippin' age. At first, Starbound was mentioned to be on Vita PS4, but never got news, so I don't know. Have you played Tactics Ogre? I have not. I do plan on doing it at some point in the future, but not right now. Have you played the Way of the Samurai series? I have played Way of the Samurai 1. That's the only one I've played, and I've only played it on PS2, so I'm afraid I can't answer your PSP question. The PSP version of Way of the Samurai is pretty good. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, though, the only version of it is like a half-finished translation and not much else. Plans for playing Super Robot Wars X and Baller Girls English versions. I have pre-ordered both. So I should be getting both of them at some point in the near future. Seriously, oh, wait a minute. Preparing order. There it is. Shingeki no Kyojin 2. Yep, that's it. It's coming to me at some point. It'll be fine. Yeah, I have pre-ordered pretty much every game. Like, let me open up my text file that I use to keep track of all of this. I believe it is called Wiggles, because Wiggles. So, yeah. I just need to make sure that you don't actually see any of my order numbers. So if I just move it over here, there's all the games I got pre-ordered. All the ones with hashes are the ones I've got pre-ordered. The ones without the hashes are the ones I plan on doing at some point. I've been checking the Power Pro page for ages, just waiting for them to actually, put that up for pre-order on PlayAsia so I can get it. And Persona 3 and 5 Dancing All Night, I'm just going to wait until I'm sure there's nothing else that's going to show up and just blow me out of the water. Have you played PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale? I have. A fair amount, actually. It's not too bad. Instead of Excel or something, he used a ghetto text. I actually really like using my text files. I love my text files. It's easier for me personally to manage. But yeah, all of those games with the hashes have been pre-ordered with PlayAsia credit because they are awesome people and you should go support them. Any 3DS or Switch games you plan to get? On 3DS, I'm going to get the new WarioWare and probably the remaster of Luigi's Mansion. I love Luigi's Mansion. It's probably my favorite GameCube game. Although there are a lot of GameCube games I haven't gotten around to playing yet. As for Switch, I don't really know, to be perfectly honest. I'll probably end up getting Smash, but I find myself not being interested in anything that's out on the Switch. Like, I went through, like, a month or so worth of Switch releases, and there was, like, one game on there that was interesting to me that's just slowed down a bit. Little unfortunate. You can't wait for Metal Max Xeno to come to the West. I am looking forward to it, but then again, if it isn't out on Vita, I'll probably have no time for it. So, yeah. When do you see yourself putting down the Vita for good and not using it regularly? That's an interesting question, and I can't really answer it. It's just, the thing is, I play games really weirdly. Like, I'll swap between random games at random times. Like, the one game I'm playing right now that isn't, like, a major game is Splinter Cell on the original fucking Xbox. I just got an original Xbox in, modded it, and now it's just sitting in the corner, and the only thing I've been using it for is a Tony Hawk 2X and a Splinter Cell machine. So, if... it's not so much whether or not I'll be using it regularly as much as whether or not I'll just be actually using it to play something. And, well, I have a lot of games that I want to play on it, from Doria's Purse to Shiren to the, Dragon's Crown, Odin Sphere, you know, Muramasa, those guys, Vanillaware, that's what I meant. And, yeah, that is a lot of games pre-ordered. It absolutely is. They gave me a lot of credit, thanks to the fact that a lot of you guys have been going through and buying shit. So, yeah, you know, if you want me to have more credit for that, go through and buy shit on PlayAsia. Need to order X sometime, but wasted too much money on a figurine pre-order. Oh, man. Trials of Cold Steel 1 and 2 are amazing, and I might not because the third one isn't on the Vita. Yeah, I know that feeling. Maybe if they bring them out on PC, I might be able to justify it. Phantasy Star Online 2 just got a 12 gig update. Jesus fucking Christ. I am not single-handedly keeping the Vita industry alive. I'm not. It's not me, trust me. I wanted to get 3DS mainly for the remake of Dragon Warriors or Dragon Quest 7, but I don't want to get a DS, just one game. Get it for 2. Get Picross 3D Round 2. That game's amazing. Jet Set Radio Future. I do believe I have that on there, but I wasn't that big of a fan of Jet Set Radio, so I'm not in a big rush to try Future. Splinter Cell on 3DS was fun for what it was. My Xbox is just an Outrun 2006 machine. I love that game. I absolutely love Outrun 2006, but I just haven't had the opportunity to play it very much. Bloodstained news? Don't have any, sorry. To be fair, 3DS is my Pokemon, Senran Kagura and Miku machine, Vita and PC stay my... SK. That might actually mean something different on 3DS. Yeah. Is Phantasy Star Portable Zero any good as the first title? I personally don't know. I'm not familiar with the... I'm not familiar with that. Well, we're 10 minutes out. I might as well start playing this. Phantasy Star Portable 2 and Phantasy Star Portable Infinity. Let me just get rid of this, this text file. I do want to pre-order Catherine and 13 Sentinels, but... I mean, 13 Sentinels still doesn't have, like, a release date. And Catherine is, you know, it's going to be entirely in Japanese. And I know for a fact that it's a, I know for a fact that it's going to be quite difficult for me to enjoy. So, SK in this case is Senran Kagura. Okay. Yeah, if Atlas localizes Catherine full body, I'll probably just end up buying it. I won't even ask for a review code. Oh man, imagine that. Alright. I need to turn my speakers off just a moment. My speakers are almost broken actually. The power button on them just goes in and out like crazy half the time. So, alright. Is 13 Sentinels a visual novel? I don't know. Nobody knows yet. We've seen like 5 seconds of gameplay. It's kind of retarded. But anyway, this is actually halfway through a run that I was on earlier. I got really lucky and got a massively good build before the first boss even came up. So, yeah, let's hop straight in. I've got an eye on the chat here. I'm just warning you now, though, that considering how engaging this game can be, I might have a little bit of issues with it. But, let's go. So, I don't have to repair anything, and let's just have a look at my build. So, I have basically gold parts on everything. Like gold or blue, and I'm actually doing really well so far. XC is having a live stream soon, and 2 of the titles are said to be Burst Renewal and a PC port of Memories of Celceta and some other game. Yeah, that English Detective Mysterio, or whatever it's called. That was a, fucking visual novel that released on Vita a couple of years ago. I'm surprised they're actually bothering to do that. You think Sony's completely out of the handheld gaming market? A fair question, but one that I can't really answer. I'm pretty sure they are at this point, but, you know, always hold out hope for a PlayStation Portable 3. You Platinum D stay, but you weren't a big fan of it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Catherine on Vita would be great, and the Utawara Ramono English version, yeah. I'm really hoping for Dungeon Travelers 2 too. Just because I actually really liked what I played in the original Dungeon Travelers, and I'm just hoping that 2 makes it over for, you know, whatever reason that it could make it over. So yeah, this is Neurovoider. If you haven't played it before, it's basically a twin-stick roguelike. You have to basically beat the crap out of many robots as possible, collect their parts, and use them to get through the gauntlet. That's basically all it is. I have done a video on the Switch version of this game, but they actually announced that Shiren just finished downloading the Vita, so I'm going to go get my save game. But yeah, they did just announce that I'm sorry, I completely lost my train of thought there. Yeah, I have done a Switch version of this, but they literally just brought this out today on the European PlayStation Network, and I figured I'd just come and give it a go, so, you know, why the hell not? And they sent me a code for it, so why the hell not? Yeah, New Tyra Ramona English version, that would be great. Remake of the first game in English, that would be awesome, because, you know, more Tyra Ramona, more of my favourite games from last year. Absolutely, why the hell would I not want that? In-game is a little too loud. There, hopefully that's better. Do you play any Metal Gear games on Vita? I do not. I've actually been playing Metal Gear Ghost Barble via a Game Boy Color emulator. That game's great. But no, I haven't been playing any Metal Gear games on Vita recently. I have played Metal Gear Solid 3 HD Edition to completion on this. On the Vita specifically. It's a choir working on Octopath Traveler. That's pretty neat. Didn't even know that. Eurus and for Tuff and Tukka. What the fuck is that language? The game's louder than me. Yeah, okay, it's better. Do you use US account? I do. My US is my main account. The only reason I went on this one is because they actually gave me the code for it for Europe because, yeah, the US is actually really slow about games sometimes. They have the annoying tendency to not actually be able to hand out codes until after the games themselves have already released. They really don't, though. I actually went and checked, what's it called? I actually went and checked the Australian store. They've had like 50 games in the last 6 months. It's not really that much. But then again, with some of the shovelware that we've been getting on the US that they don't get on the European stores, you should be counting some of your blessings. Have you tried LBXW on Vita? I have. I actually have a save game that's like 3 hours in. I keep coming back to it thinking, oh, now's the time I'm gonna do it, but then I keep getting distracted by other projects. I've had the game for fucking years. I'm pretty sure I had it before I even got my Play Asia sponsorship deal. So, yeah, it's certainly something. Metal Gear Solid 5 was originally Peace Walker, which is actually kind of funny. That's not worth the effort. We'll scrap it. You can scrap stuff for money, and you can also boost it. So I can actually boost this and get a few extra stats for some extra money. I don't think I'm going to have a better core than what I've got right now. Oh yeah, there is another core, but it's another class. And you can't use another class's core without swapping class entirely, which is a little annoying, but we'll work with it. Anything better for transport? Not really. I mean, we got some good fortress legs, but they're not really worth much to me since I'm using Rampage. A lot of games are originally meant to be on Vita, like the remake of, what's it called? The remake of, I can't for the life of me remember what it was called. That's gun L. I want gun R. I want to swap to this one because it's better. It's more bullets. Scrap that. And I'll leave that Gatling, because I probably don't have any use for it. Yeah, should be good to go. Yeah. Konami itself didn't want MGS5 on Vita, yet they still make, what's it called? They still make bloody Power Pro Baseball, which is amazing. My most recent board game was TXK. Good choice. You can reset your Vita account and do a backup of the game on PS3 or PS4. The first game was on PSP and 3DS, and the Vita game was a remake of that, I believe. These type of games look fun even though I suck at them. Well, this is where I start to really suck. Nier was supposed to be on Vita. I didn't know that. Yeah, this is where I start to really suck, just because the bosses in this game are massive difficulty spikes over everything else, and it's even worse than flipping, what's it called? It's even worse than, fucking, Binding of Isaac like that. You have a 10-hour trip to Tokyo. Any suggestions for Vita games to play? Anything that lasts for 10 hours specifically, I'm not entirely sure personally. Basically, I just recommend going and grabbing a bunch of stuff. Just swap between it every couple of hours. I've never actually been on a plane myself. I've never actually had to worry about that. What kind of games do you actually play? Or what, well, I'm mainly a PC gamer. It's a fair question. I play a lot of, well, to be fair, I play a lot of everything. Like, the amount of what I'm playing just changes from time to time. It's not like I'm beholden to one platform. It's just, I just swap between a lot of games. Like, yesterday I was playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and the day before that I was playing some Flash games, and it just... Seriously, I play a bit of everything. The only games genre that I really can't stand is real-time strategy, just because it hurts my brain too much. I have actually played this game before, so I have a rough idea of what I'm actually doing, which is amazing. Awesome. Give that a little bit of a boost, because why not? Fat bean, you say? That might actually be... What's this? Oh, yeah, I actually want that. Yeah, screw the fat shotgun. We'll go with the Gatling. And we'll boost that up. Is Malicious Rebirth on Vita good? It's not great. I haven't actually played that game in a really long time. Mini nukes are useless in this game, as far as I remember. I'm gonna give that a little bit of a boost, because why the hell not? And, yeah, that's still showing new. Really shouldn't be. What do you think about the Ratchet series? I love Ratchet & Clank. I think Ratchet & Clank is fantastic. I've played most of them. The only one I haven't played... The ones I haven't played are the ones on PS3. I've played literally everything else. I've played the 2 PSP games. I've played all the PS2 games. And I played the remake on PS4. The only ones I haven't played are the ones on PS3. I do own them, actually. I've just never gotten around to them. Alright, looks like this is just a straight shot up and down. The game volume's still a little loud. There. Hopefully that's a little better. Plan to try Galgun 2 for Switch. I'm probably not going to have the money for it. That's the only issue, really. I'm probably not going to be able to get, review code, and... I mean, it's just going to be too much for me to actually try. Because I want to be saving my money for something else. You also have Polybius on PSVR. I do too. It's not really a PSVR game, but it's... Holy shit, I'm almost dead. Oh, fuck me. I didn't even realize. Not good. I just gotta get off that fucking thing, because it makes me think my analog stick is giving out. Does this run at 60 FPS? I don't think it does. And even if it did, it wouldn't stay there for very long. I'm noticing some... Well, not so much performance issues, but... It is a little bit laggy when shit really starts to go down by the looks of it. You should start Persona 4 Golden. Yeah, why haven't you played that yet? You bastard. Nah, I'm kidding. Yeah, I want to play through Persona 4 again, but I feel bad playing Persona 4 when I haven't even played Persona 5. Like, I have Persona 5 sitting on my PlayStation 4's hard drive. I've got like 2 hours into it. I feel so bad about not actually getting anywhere with that, despite having owned it since it fucking launched. It's weird that Dragon Quest XI on 3DS and PS4 can connect and transfer data. Yeah, that's a bit odd. I wouldn't expect Sony to go for that sort of thing, but whatever. Oh wait, this is a loot box, isn't it? Didn't actually give me anything. Bollocks. This game looks really great in a retro way. It is pretty good. Like, I got nothing really wrong with Neurovoider. Like, I remember liking the Switch version. My only problem with it is that it's really repetitive. Like, it starts to feel the same after a while, and considering that the game is actually really hard, there's a little bit of justification for that, because you spend a ton of time replaying what feels like the same levels and the same bosses. Also, the music is absolutely fantastic. Like, seriously. It's from an album called The Wrath of Code by Dan Terminus, and that album is amazing. Like, it's one of my favorite sort of albums of its kind, of like the sort of techno-y style music. Just, it's a wonderful album. It's a dash core. I can't use it, so no point keeping it around. You know, let's get rid of a few of these so I can actually, like, afford to repair. Fuck grenades. It's a heat wave. Alright, we'll get rid of that. Fat Bean, no thanks. What's the character you play as? A spider? Yeah, it's like mechs. It's really weird. Do you have Steam? I do, but I'd rather not share my ID on that. Steam is for me. Steam is where I go to take a break from, you know, everything else. Don't take it personally. It's just my relax. Yeah, Perturbator and Carpenter. Perturbator was in what's it called? Thingo. They were in Hotline Miami a few times, and they actually helped on The Wrath of Code. Like, The Wrath of Code's title track, which is, of course, The Wrath of Code, was actually a co-op with Perturbator. Any hopes for the Vita, 3DS, and Switch? The Vita's going to go at some point, and the 3DS and Switch are going to keep going if the games they're still bringing out on it is anything to go by. And that is something I'm okay with. Like, I really don't mind. Like, the longer the Vita lasts for, the better, obviously. But, you know, it had a good run, and it's still going to keep going in, Japan for a while, and I'm not sure you could ask for anything more, really. Let's just hope that emulator gets working pretty well, so that anything that didn't get a PC port, or, you know, all of that stuff is alright. What time is it there? 11:05 in the morning. This is the first opportunity I've had that, this is actually the first time I've been alone here for quite a while, which is why I wanted to do a stream. You platinumed Persona 4 Golden, well done. That takes like at least 2 runs. I only missed the Risei trophy. Okay, yeah, you can just go through the dungeons and get that, I believe. If I remember correctly, anyway. I believe my final time on Persona 4 Golden was like 86 hours, and that was when I started rushing at the end, just because I was spending so much playtime on that game. I didn't actually get the true ending. I'm thinking that if I ever go back and play it one day, actually seeing the true ending for myself will be the reward. I've never actually seen the true ending. Like, I haven't even looked it up on YouTube or anything, which is actually kind of neat. I don't usually do that. Where the fuck are you? It's, Australia, mate. Class of Heroes 3 moved from PSP to PS3. Do they still plan to translate the PSP version? I don't think so. I think hoping for PSP translations that aren't fan translations at this point is a bit of wishful thinking. We'll put it that way. I hope that the Super Robot Wars Z games get fan translations though, because I really want to play those in their native English. You want a good custom firmware for Vita? I kind of do as well at this point. But at the same time, if people are still trying to sell games on Vita, I'd rather not. You know, just... I don't want people to have their games, like, pirated or anything like that. Not while they're still trying to make money on Vita. At least on 3DS, I can kind of understand it, because they're making an absolute fuck ton of money over there at Nintendo right now, so it's not as bad as doing it on something like the Vita, but still, it's just, yeah. Vita doesn't have... 1,400 games might be right if you counted literally everything, but that's still being a little bit disingenuous, in my personal opinion. Yeah, this is very similar to Nuclear Throne. It really is, which is it's actually kind of interesting. I imagine they took a fair bit of inspiration from that. The Yakuza PSP games. The first Yakuza PSP game actually is getting a fan translation. It just hasn't been released yet. Apparently one of the translators is having a lot of trouble actually getting it done. Apparently they've got all the main story translated. This was the last time I looked. I don't remember, but that was the last time I looked. Really? Tokyo Xanadu's ending was that bad? It's kind of unfortunate. Hello from Australia, Mr. Savarioken. Have you played Ni no Kuni? I haven't. Personally, I'm not interested. I just, I don't find it particularly appealing. Like, one of the things that Yahtzee said in his, video of it, where if, you skip through every few lines, but then every fifth line or so, it won't actually let you skip the dialogue. That would piss me off to no end, just because I like being really fast with my dialogue reading, because, you know, I don't have infinite hours of the day to play a game like Ni no Kuni, so not being able to go through dialogue as fast as I desire in an RPG where dialogue is really important would drive me nuts. Bullet's the same developer as Kenkabancho? I personally don't know. I've never looked into it. You bought Persona 4 2 years ago and still sealed. That's unfortunate. I guess I find myself lucky that I'm not really averse to certain types of games. The only... Like, I could even play real-time strategy. Like, the one real-time strategy game I really liked was a game called Warzone 2100. It came out back in, like, 99, and it was on the PlayStation, as well as, it was on the PlayStation as well as the PC. That's the only real-time strategy game I've ever really gone along with. Did you play Soul Sacrifice Delta? I did. I didn't platinum it, but I finished, like, the majority of the content there was in that game. What are you looking forward to as far as upcoming releases in the next few months? What's it called? Well, Super Robot Wars, for one. That'll be great. I'm actually kind of looking forward to Bullet Girls Fantasia. I'd like to see what they do with that. Just nothing's really coming to mind right now. I've got my mind too much in the game. I do apologize for that. Let me, take out these little shits. There we go. I was just hoping they'd have loot. Loot is what I need right now. Outrun downloadable track in Sonic All-Stars. Yeah. I'm just hoping for another Sonic All-Stars. Like, it won't be on the Vita, obviously, but I'm just hoping they make another one of that, and it's actually good. Bullets made Kenka Bancho and Uppers. Awesome. I didn't know that. Do you plan on streaming more? I hope I can. In the future, I'm not going to say it's out of the question, and I do want to do it. Just, it really is just kind of random right now whether or not I can. It's something that I want to do. Just, you know, rest knowing that. Because I really do want to stream some more. I don't know what I'll be fucking streaming, but I do want to stream some more. Absolutely. Workhorse, yeah. I don't even know what that means. I'll just repair the rest, and I think we'll just move on. What is the best Vita game you've played? It changes every day. Like, seriously. The amount of... The games I would pick for my best Vita games would change every day. I am planning on doing a follow-up to my Blue Maximus Top 100 Vita games with some kind of organization going on in there, but it's gonna be a little while, probably. End of April would be the amount of time I'll probably start working on it, so don't expect it until, like, June. There is one major problem I have with this game, and it's that if I hit the start button, you can just barely see it. Hang on, let me move that out of the way. It's got rear touchpad controls, and as far as I'm aware, there's no way to actually turn those off. Is Mortal Kombat banned in Australia? Yes, I believe it is. It might not be anymore, but back when I originally got it on Vita, it was. So, yeah. It might still be. Ever played a Kunio-kun game? I believe I have played the original NES River City Rampage. I believe. That's not a confirmation, but I have played them. I do want to get around to playing them at some point. I'm aware that they are relatively competent and enjoyable beat-em-ups, from what I remember of hearing about them. I heard that Sega might make a Sonic Racing game. They should just let Sumo Digital do it. Like, they did a really good job with All-Stars. All-Stars Racing Transformed. Like, why would they not get to do number 3? Would have loved a Yu-Gi-Oh game. Oh, man. I would have loved to see Tag Force Special come to the Vita. Or even Duel Links. Like, imagine if they could have got Duel Links to work on Vita or even Switch. That would be amazing. I've been playing Duel Links, well, actually, I haven't been playing Duel Links that much at all anymore, unfortunately. Because, the one annoying thing about Duel Links is that they give you a ton of gems to start out with, but when you start running out of ways to farm gems later on, it just becomes surprisingly annoying to play. A good card game on Vita would have been great, though. I don't know what there would have been, but still would have been great if there was a decent card game. Anybody remember fucking Mechanic Wars from fucking Flash? That game was terrible, and I loved it to death. I don't know why. No, it's just not possible to play online anymore. Yeah, because, GameSpy and all that. You have 199 physical Vita games. Well done. They remade River City Ransom on the 3DS last year. They did, didn't they? Sumo's working on Crackdown 3? Really? I wasn't aware of that. Crackdown 3 is probably going to turn out to be shit, honestly. Like, they did really well with the first Crackdown. Like, I'm amazed that Crackdown 1 holds up as well as it does today. Like, I played that game, like, actually, I don't remember the last time I played it, but I played it a while back, and it still holds up. The SNES Goemon games, yes. I need to get around to playing them. What are those like? Like, I'm aware... Oh, shit. I'm aware that they're platformers, I think. I just took a lot of damage there. That was pretty stupid of me. They are platformers, I think, but yeah. To be fair, though, you can emulate the SNES Goemon games, so it's not like it's a huge loss if they don't show up anywhere else. I imagine if they're going to show up anywhere, they'll show up on Switch. You have 100 Vita games and only 5 sealed because you actually play them. Good man. I hate people who collect physical games and then never actually, like, play them. They just let them sit on the shelf. I mean, I've got no right to complain because a lot of the Japanese imports I have haven't really seen the inside of any of my Vitas since I did videos on them. But in my defense, a lot of them weren't that good. But yeah, it disappoints me that people collect physical games simply for the sake of collecting them and like not actually playing them. That always disappoints me. Destiny of Spirits was great. Like, that is like one of my... That is a good example of a free-to-play game done right. Which really depresses me that they didn't actually continue on with it. Even if it was just like maintaining the servers and just like making bots do the events every now and again. I don't really have any biggest game regret on Vita, mainly because I own all of them. Although paying full price for the Angry Birds trilogy would be up there. Shut up, Liz, if you're here. I've missed a few chat messages. Let me go through. Are you going to do Switch content on this channel in the future? I don't know. You enjoyed my early Switch content. It's just, I don't really know if I want to do Switch or not. That's the thing. I don't know what I want to do, if you want me to be perfectly honest. And that's what's interesting. I mean, I don't really know what I want to do with this channel. And that actually kind of worries me. Like, Vita's going to be going on for a few more months, but I don't know what I want to do after that. I don't know if I want to just, like, stop, or I don't know if I want to just, like, keep doing Vita stuff, even though Vita will be just gone in the ground. Like, if there's anywhere that I'm going to go, Switch would probably be a good start for me. I've also got something coming in that I'd be interested in doing videos on. I'm just curious as to whether or not I'll actually be able to make it work. Yeah, more messages. First one is in English, second is receiving a fan translation. Fair enough. Sumo got water physics to work on the Vita leaning tricks after hitting a wave. Yeah, that was a really nice thing. Don't do Switch on this channel. Maybe you should make another channel. The problem is, if I make another channel, I have to get other people over there. Which means that I'll probably end up not getting, I'll probably end up not actually having anywhere near the same audience. Like, if I had, like, 200,000 subs, yeah, I'd probably do that. But I've only got 27,000. So, most of them wouldn't follow me over. Which is, you know, that's just something that happens. Too bad Freedom Planet is on Vita. I remember a big push to get Freedom Planet on Vita before, but it never actually happened. Which was disappointing. That game was actually pretty cool. You're proud of having Shiren Beta 2? Yeah. The second form Rampager, okay. It sounds like a vehicle's just pulled up outside, so you might actually hear some people coming in. I don't live alone. Frankly, if I did, I'm pretty sure I'd die, like, really quickly. Just wanted to get some damage in while I could, but it looks like that... It looks like I'm probably going to lose this fight. All I ask is keep making videos. I will make my best attempt to keep making videos. Like, I really like making videos. Like, not just Vita stuff, but I do like doing this sort of content. And I wish I could, you know, continue on, maybe, like, as a group with some people. Just so that I could, you know, like, actually feel like I was up to something. But, you know, I will make my best attempt to keep making videos. As for what? No fucking clue. But you have my word that I'm going to at least keep trying. Just stream PC games. Well, that's kind of the thing. That's what I've got coming in. That's what is going to be interesting. Because I have a GPD Win 2 coming in the moment. And it's not like I'm going to do, like, just GPD Win 2 stuff, right? Like, it's not like I'm going to focus exactly on that. But you can play a lot of games on the GPD Win 2, and it would suit me pretty well because of, just because of, you know, the fact that it's a portable device, and I much prefer portable gaming, and, you know, it would be nice to just do videos like on that. Just, you know, and by on that, I mean record videos on it. Because that would be interesting. PSVR content. I'm certainly curious in doing that. I actually have a proper PC headset now. I picked up a Windows mixed reality headset a while back because they were really fucking cheap on Amazon. So I've actually been playing PC VR games. I love Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades. That game is awesome. Weird they ported Fate Extella Link to Vita but not Burst Renewal. Different devs. Different devs. And I imagine they wanted to use Fate Extella Link. Think of Fate Extella Link as a, as like the Extreme Legends version of Fate Extella. At least that's the idea I'm getting from it, right? Shit. Thought I could get him there. I'm actually doing alright. We'll probably actually pull this off. I have missed a few messages. I will go back and check them out once I'm done here. It's just, yeah, this is a hell of a boss. I'm trying not to die. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I will go back and look at it once I'm done. Alright, we almost got him. And I missed the fucking berserk. Got him, there we go. Good night, Irene. Right, let's teleport out of here, and I will scroll back up and read what I've missed. You should stick to what you love to do, and then you could play some Vita game for stream if you feel like it. It's an idea. PSVR content would be interesting, though. I haven't actually got it set up to record properly. I'll have to find a way to get my Elgato back in here. I'm not actually using my Elgato anymore. I'm using open broadcasting software to do my video recording, so, yeah. Do you think Limited Run will keep Vita going longer because the indies will continue to be ported over into physical? They might keep going. I see no reason why they wouldn't if they're selling out their entire runs every time, although I imagine that a lot of those is going to scalpers. Review hentai. Sure, you may lose your channel, but ban those views. Oh, man. No. Apparently, LGR is localizing a few Vita games. I don't know about that. I'm not sure what the hell they're doing related to that. The reason I have so many Vita games is because if you don't buy them soon after release, you won't be able to get them, especially with PlayAsia English releases, which soon get sold out. If LGR is localizing some games, I wish they would localize Tales of Innocence R and Ukiyo no Rushi. They might do Ukiyo no Rushi. I don't know about Tales of Innocence, though. You deserve a badge of honor for trudging through the Chinese exclusives. They're not Chinese, mate. It's funny, people call me a weeb for liking Japanese games so much, but Japanese games are just really fucking good. Like, seriously. People complain about being called, people think being called a weeb is bad. It's so weird. Like, actually liking Japanese stuff is just a sign that you actually like quality. Still waiting on that Yellow remake. Oh, Pokemon Yellow remake. I was wondering what the fuck Yellow was. Yellow was actually my first Pokemon game. Just, you know, fun fact for you. Let's move on. Do you think we're still going to get Shakedown Hawaii in Mighty Number 9? Yes on Shakedown Hawaii, no on Mighty Number 9. I don't think Mighty Number 9 is going to happen anymore. But I don't believe that the Shakedown Hawaii dude is going to drop the Vita at this point, because apparently Retro City Rampage DX sales and just Retro City Rampage sales in general were fantastic on Vita, so I don't think he's got any reason to avoid us. You're playing Hyperdimension Neptunia 3? Not bad. I do want to play through those games, but I'm thinking I'll just watch a Let's Play at like 1.5 times speed, because I don't think I've got the time. I don't think I have the time to play through those games. Same thing with Italia. I'm never going to get around to those games because of all the other games I've got on my backlog that I really need to get around to. I don't remember how long I'm subscribed to you, but I remember you played PS Mobile games. You still got some on your Vita. Nice. It's going to be exceedingly rare to have those. Just in case you don't know, there are actually some PlayStation Mobile games I've never put publicly up on my channel. There's like 9 PlayStation Mobile videos that I've never put up publicly just because the recording schedule was packed at the time. And yeah, there was absolutely no place to put them, and now I feel weird putting those up publicly. So, you know, if you want to see some more PlayStation Mobile games that never went up publicly on the channel, go and have a look at the playlist. That's where they are. The videos are unlisted, so you won't be able to find them just looking through my stuff. I believe the last game that went up public was Voyage of Kepler 1886, and then there's like 9 videos that never went up publicly, and then there's the PlayStation Mobile Last Hurrah stuff. So yeah, if you're interested in some videos of mine that I did a really long time ago, go there. Mighty Number 9 is probably dead on Vita. Probably. I'm not going to say it is. Like, I've been open to surprises before, but I'm not going to say that it's completely dead at this point. I hope the Taiko game for the Switch will be great. Have you seen that fucking trailer for it? You use the Joy-Cons as the fucking Bachi. I think that they're called the Bachi, aren't they? That's what the drumsticks are, right? But yeah, you use the bloody Joy-Cons as the drumsticks, and you literally just hammer away at the air. It looks insane. Like, how can this shit possibly work? But they literally have a bloody turn your Switch into a VR headset using cardboard and pulleys and rope and shit. I don't know what the fuck they expect to work on Switch, but frankly, whatever. You beat the Wii U version of Mighty Number 9, which was a shame because Inti Creates went on to make Mighty Gun Volt Burst, which was actually really good. And I hope that, well, I wish I should say, it's not going to turn up on Vita, but it would be nice if it did. Like, I played Gull Gunvolt, which was basically Mighty Gunvolt, but, like, slimmed down a little bit, and that was fantastic. So, well, I did play some Mighty Gunvolt Burst as well. I do want to get a Zur Striker Gunvolt, but I just don't have the money for it. It's like 70 bucks Australian on Switch, which is fucking insane. How long do you put into each Vita game that you try? Well, it depends on the game. Like, generally, like, I've been playing Vita games and stuff, for, like, I've been doing, like, just general first impressions for so long that I know when I've got enough of an idea of a game to do a video, and that's basically just when I say I'm done. So, it could be anything from, like, 20 minutes to 6 hours. I think I've put, like, I think I put 10 hours into a game before. I think that was the absolute maximum. I think that was Daisen Ryako Exceed 2. But yeah, generally, it just, I play it by ear. So, yeah, depends on the game. Yeah, sorry to hear that, said Hesty. Honestly, the only game I really keep around on my Vita is Sidus Lambda. Sidus 2 actually came out on Android, like, last week. And that is actually really good. But I don't have an Android device that's actually capable of playing it. My phone works with it, but it doesn't detect double taps very well. It's kind of shit. And my tablet just doesn't run it properly. One Tap Hero and Radio Hammer Station were Chinese exclusive. They are. Those two are Chinese exclusive. There is another game called Infinita Hana Strata or something like that, but I'm not gonna have the opportunity to get around to it because it's a free-to-play card game, and I just like no, I'm not gonna have the time to play that enough to give it a fair look, so I'm not going to. I got a lot of gold weapons in this level. What does this do? It's a grenade launcher. There's a fat beam. And it does an absolute ton of damage. Light Wrath, it looks okay too. Fuck the Bio Rainfall, that does no damage whatsoever. Fuck it. Upgrade time. I should probably boost them a little bit too if I can. And, just repair my health some more. What am I miss? Yeah, those are Chinese exclusive. Is Red Ash dead? Probably. I feel bad about that because I love Mega Man Legends, but I just, yeah, it's sad. Yeah, Freedom Wars 2, is that actually a thing anymore? I can't place your accent. I'm from Australia, mate. Man, I don't care. Like, it's not racist to ask someone what part of Asia they're from if they're Asian. If they look Asian. If they tell you that they're American or Australian or whatever, and they were born and raised here, you don't press it anymore, that's racist. But just asking that that's not racist. It really isn't. Sony dropped support for the Vita, so don't expect Freedom Wars 2. Fatal Bullet is a spiritual successor, though. I'm interested to play that. Plan to play Disaster Report 4. Is that in English? I want to play a Disaster Report game in English. I think I have 1 and 2 on my PS2. Do you play much on other consoles? Just before I get into this one here. So, there's a PS4 and a Switch in front of me. There is a PS2, an Xbox, and a PS3 behind me. There's an Xbox One in my lounge room. I used to have a Game Boy. I have 2 PSPs. I have I have 2 3DSs. I have a regular DS. I had a Game Boy Pocket. What else? I had a Pandora. Yeah, I have a lot of shit, dude. I have tons of consoles. I play on all of them. I will play anywhere there is a good game. Anywhere there's a good game. Just no question. No questions asked. He come from a land down under, where the women roam and the men plunder. They do indeed. Disaster Report 3 and 4 are not in English. That's what I thought. I mean, if it comes out in English, sure. I'll add it to my I want to play this shit list. But Disaster Report, as far as I'm aware, half the fun of those games are the story. I do have 1 and 2 loaded on my PlayStation 2 though, so yeah. My PlayStation 2 and my Xbox are modded. They both have like, my PS2 has a 2TB hard drive in it. My Xbox has a 500GB hard drive. And between them, there's about like 500 games on all of them. On both of them combined. What's a Pandora? A Linux handheld PC with gaming controls and a full keyboard. I love the idea of that sort of thing, and I've been supporting several projects like that, hoping that one will get them perfect. That's why I have a pre-order down for a GPD Win 2. I'm hoping it comes out as well as it does, because the GPD Win 2 is apparently going to have PlayStation 2 and GameCube emulation. Like, it's powerful enough to handle both of those. Like, what the fuck? If that's actually, like, if it's actually a thing, like, holy shit. You still have, 3 of you have Game Gears. Awesome. I haven't actually played any Game Gear games. Actually, that's a lie. I've played Switchblade. But, yeah. Yeah, Game Gear is pretty cool. Do you stream on other consoles? I do not. I don't have the hardware. I'd love to get a FrameMeister or an open source scan converter, but I don't have the money. And I'd feel bad about doing something like spending my Patreon bucks on that, because it's not directly related to the channel. Have you played Nobunaga's Ambition Sphere of Influence on Vita? On the English version, there is no English version. I don't think there ever was. I think that was just something PlayAsia listed that never actually came out. If there actually was an English version of that, feel free to correct me, but I don't think it's something that actually exists. You have a Nomad. Awesome. Nomad's basically just a portable Genesis. Apparently that was a failure too, but I mean, it's a portable Genesis. It's not like its own actual thing, so it kind of was just riding off the back of the Genesis, which isn't the worst thing. You have a GameCube and just Mario. Well, to be fair, that's not the worst game you could have on the GameCube. I used to have a GameCube, but I don't anymore. You also used to have a Nintendo 64, but I don't feel too bad about not having them since emulation for both of those is pretty much perfect. So I'm really not too bothered by it. Oh, this sucks for me. You stopped covering Switch games? I don't have the time. Like, a bunch of Vita stuff has been coming out recently, and I've been working on backlog and stuff like that. And honestly, nothing's come out on Switch that I really wanted to cover. The thing is with Switch is that I don't really want to cover everything on it because it would drive me up the fucking wall. So I've only been covering games that I think are interesting, and there hasn't been that much interesting on the Switch recently. Outside of like actual Nintendo stuff. And I don't get Nintendo stuff, like review codes for it, so I'd have to, I don't actually get review codes for Nintendo stuff, so I'd have to... So I have to buy all the Nintendo games I want to cover, and Nintendo games are fucking expensive. The question is more which system we don't have at home than asking which we do have. We need a new Game Gear because sound is dead. Interesting. Crash on the Switch. Does that basically confirm for Smash Brothers? No. I don't think there's ever been a Activision character. I don't think there's ever been an Activision character in a Smash Brothers game. Crash would be the first. Best GameCube game in your opinion was Kirby Air Ride. Piano 3 is the worst. I have not played either of them. I do have copies of them. Like, I have 2 hard drives plugged in right now that have like 8 terabytes worth of ROMs on them. So, like, name a game and I've probably got it. I should probably go and boost. There are a lot of Switch games that are already on the Vita, so it's like receiving it twice sometimes. It's kind of an interesting way to put it, considering you have to pay twice for it. Spider-Man 2. Yes, I love Spider-Man 2. How disappointing would it be if Crash got into Smash when he couldn't even get into PlayStation's own Smash game? Oh, that would be something, wouldn't it? Do you know if Freedom Planet is on Switch? I don't think it is. This was probably a bad combination of weapons to pick, in all honesty. I hope I get something better this time. Your favorite console is the GameCube. I honestly don't think I have a favorite console, just because everything kind of blurs together. I mean, if you had to make me pick one, it'd probably be the original PlayStation. But yeah, considering that I can emulate anything on anything, it all kind of blurs together, and just kind of makes it hard for me to actually like pick a favorite. The Fatal Fragment. That sounds terrifying. Do you like Neurovoider? I don't mind it. I absolutely don't hate it. Like, it's not one of... Oh, fuck. Oh, no, thank God I picked that, extra life thing, but chances are it's not gonna last. Yeah, I like Neurovoider. I don't got a problem with it. I think it's pretty good. I just think it's a bit repetitive. I'd like to see a bit more, I'd like to see a bit more just like general enemy variety and level variety. Like, I'd love to see more interesting levels than just the bloody, Metaverse levels, which are just stupid fucking difficult, and you have to get really lucky to get the one that you're actually capable of passing at the time. But yeah, I don't mind it. And the port performance so far actually seems really good. Like, it seems to be doing really well for itself, which is pretty nice, considering that this is a Unity game. Your favorite console is the Dreamcast? Yeah, the game music reminds me of Hotline Miami because one of the dudes that is in the Hotline Miami music, soundtrack I should say, is actually the main composer for this game. All of the music in this game is based off an album called The Wrath of Code, and The Wrath of Code was made by Dan Terminus, and the title track, The Wrath of Code, was actually co-created with Perturbator, who is in the Hotline Miami soundtrack several times, and is often one of the reasons that people cite getting into his music. Your Dreamcast is your favorite console? Fair enough. I know there are a lot of good games on Dreamcast. I'm hoping that the Dreamcast gets like either a really good emulator or an affordable hack for, like, you know, loading games off an SD card or something. There is one up right now, but you have to pay like $200 for it. And considering that you have to pay like $200 to get a good Dreamcast, good working in condition Dreamcast, it's too expensive for me to do casually. I would love to play Dreamcast someday. Well, we do get one more year of PlayStation Plus, and frankly, considering what we've been getting on PlayStation Plus recently, I'm not that mad that it's ending. Hopefully they'll start giving us some good stuff towards the end. And also, I really hope they don't just, like, outright lock us out of all our cloud saves, because I've almost filled up my main account's cloud save room with Vita stuff. I'm not even joking. I've got, like, 20 megabytes left. Something like that. So, I might actually run out of, save cloud space storage, whatever. Shiren the Wanderer isn't hard, it's just, you need to play it in a specific way. Which I will be showing off once I die here. Which is pretty likely, actually, because I'm not very good at this game, which makes it amazing that I've made it this far. What do you think about Omega Labyrinth Z being banned in the UK? I'm just wondering what the fuck is in this game now. Like, seriously, if it's been banned in both the UK, Australia, and Germany, I believe Germany banned it too. If it's been banned from all of these places, then holy shit, it must have something good in it. You regret buying Archibus Beat. Yeah, that game was shit. Like, at least Archibus Trip was interesting. Archibus Beat is just so dull and uninteresting. It's unbelievable. You have a GD Emu in your Dreamcast. Awesome. I really wish that I could get one just like put into a Dreamcast and sent to me, but I don't have the money and I'm not going to ask anyone to like do it for me for free or anything like that. Like, I have a dude who like pre-modded my Xbox for me, and he's also the guy who sent me a PlayStation 2. And yeah, I pay him. I pay him quite well, but he has sent me some good shit. My PS2 and my Xbox came in very clean and very good. What do you like better, Nuclear Throne or this? Probably this. If I had to pick between the two, it would probably be this. You found Bloodborne easier than Shiren. Holy shit, okay. Actually, to be fair, that's probably not too far off the truth. Yeah, the Saturn SD card reader. Thankfully, the Mendefen Saturn core is really good. Like, the Mendefen Saturn core, I haven't run into any problems emulating games on that. So, if you want to play Saturn games and you don't actually have a Saturn, Try the Men Defense Saturn Core. It's really nice. Oh shit, I shouldn't be boosting that. I should be discarding it. That was the wrong button. That's meant to sound like me drooling, but instead it sounds like I'm choking to death. Oh, to be fair, I should probably, definitely not that. Definitely not that. And these are all greens, great. Alright, we want to... Yeah, get rid of this one on gun L, because, it's not going to be particularly useful. Boost that one up a bit, and repair the rest. You should transfer your data on your PC, Blue. I use my PS3 as game storage. I don't have the room for that. I do not have the room for all the Vita games and saves that I'd be storing. Nuclear Throne will be great if they patch it. I have to check the game out. Reason why UK ban was because the 16-year-old looks younger, holds a teddy bear, and acts like she's in a too sexy mini... That's very odd. You have a Neo Geo. Awesome. Planning to get the Fist of the North Star game. Hokuto ga Gotoku. Or something like that. I don't, I want to, but I like playing those games in English. So, yeah. Actually, we're going to go to a break for just a second, because I really need to go take a leak. I'll be right back. I'll just, mute the mic, just to be safe. Alright, I'm back. Right. What have I missed? What do you think of, what game is this? Neurovoider. What do you think of companies releasing older consoles like Nintendo did? I'd like to see that with the Saturn and the Dreamcast. I'd love to see that happen, and the N64 as well, and maybe even the original PlayStation. I'd love to see it happen. Like... I would pay for a PS2 Mini if it had a decent hard drive space. Peggy rated 18+, but in UK they ban it because they're afraid young people will play it. Yeah, because they're fucking idiots who can't parent their own fucking children. Hey, if they ban more anime stuff in the West, then I should open a black site in the future to sell lewd lollies. Yes. Don't want to hear Blue squeak out a left cheek sneak. What the fuck? Yeah, okay. Neurovoider. The irony of banning Japanese games or censoring them is at the... What are your opinions of each of the limited physical game sellers supporting Vita for each one? Signature Edition games, Special Reserve games, and each age of software and limited run. Yeah, I don't have a problem with any of them, but at the same time, I've never actually bought any of their releases. So, it's not like I can, really testify to them or their quality. I'm surprised Sony never thought to repackage the Vita TV as a PlayStation Mini. Well, it can't support... Well, to be fair, they could do that. I'm surprised they... You know, they could just use the same hardware and just make it a PlayStation 1 Mini. Would have saved them a bit of money. Ecchi games from Japan are bad, but drugs, strip clubs, and murdering in Western games is fine. Yeah, it's always been a bit weird with the Americans. Alright. I think we're ready to go to the next level. Is Fate Extella Link going to be XSEED's last Vita title? I don't know. I don't think they're actually going to be doing any more Vita stuff, which is unfortunate, but I mean, whatever. If they're not making any more money off it, they're more than welcome to stop doing business. Yeah, those rear touchscreen controls, man, they get me every time. I have like 5 different memory cards. I've got 2 32 gigs, 5 16 gigs, or 3 16 gigs I should say, and a couple of 8 gigs. I don't have any 64 gigs because I've had horrible luck with them. Wasn't the mystery port on the Vita meant to be HDMI? It was meant to be TV out, specifically. But they just never got around to actually making the cable for it. And then they were like, oh, we're going to make the PlayStation TV, so let's not bother with the, Yeah, they were like, oh, fucking hell. They did that, and they were like, oh, we're not going to bother with making the cable because we're going to make the PlayStation TV instead. And yeah, that's just generally how that went down. Wow, I got screwed there. This is what happens when I don't pay attention, folks. I get absolutely destroyed in no time flat. And there's my my extra life. Yeah, my only problem with 64 gigs is that I've just had terrible luck with them. I haven't been able to get them to work for longer than a year at a time. So I resorted to using 32 gig ones. So I was like the Virtual Boy link cable. Yeah, something like that. Oh fuck. Okay, just use the super weapon and just... Yeah. That was going to happen eventually, wasn't it? Although I made it almost 3/4 of the way through, which is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty nice. There's all your options, by the way, just in case you're curious. And what are my stats? I've literally only done 1 run. That was the first run I did. I'll do a few more before I actually get my video done on this. But yeah, that was fun. That was actually pretty good. I'm surprised the ports actually turned out okay. Heard negative things about Dynasty Warriors 9. Did you play it? I did not, purely because of those negative things. So yeah, sorry about that. Well, I think it's about time we swapped over to Shiren the Wanderer, because why the hell not? I mean, that run was literally an hour, like more or less. So we'll just close that up, and I need to actually do a bit of cable fiddling to get the other Vita to work. So I just need to do that for a bit. That was probably really fucking loud. I'm so sorry. Shit. I forgot how loud of a noise that can make when you actually pull that out. That's my notification bar. I want to close my completed folder. Right. I have the other cable around here somewhere that I need. Just give me a moment to find the flippin' thing. I swear I put it down here somewhere. Alright, yeah, here it is. Literally couldn't see it because it was on top of a bloody black Kindle case. Digital Foundry made a video about Dynasty Warriors 9. It drops under 20 frames. Yeah, I saw that video. That video was retarded. Because, like, I like Tecmo Kawaii and Dynasty Warriors, don't get me wrong, but after seeing all the reviews and shit for Dynasty Warriors 9, it's obviously went in the wrong direction. I mean, they could have done something really cool with just having like constant battles and stuff, and maybe if they just... I don't want to say give up entirely on the, what's it called? Give up entirely on the idea of, you know, historical accuracy, but if they were willing to bend the rules just a little bit more, then they might have actually been able to make something really cool out of it, but unfortunately they didn't. Yeah, that background was just me trying to test my 1440p monitor, which actually turned out not to be 1440p. It's surprisingly annoying. I should just turn this down a little bit just to be safe. And we'll start it up. Where is my Platinum Games Power Rangers game? Well, after the Legend of Korra game, I wouldn't actually, you know, make them do something based off a license. Do a tutorial for Super Robot Wars V. My video might help you out on that. I usually spend time going around menus and stuff. A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game made by the Yakuza team. That would be interesting. Okay, why isn't this booting? I broke it, yeah. There we go. I had to open it up twice. I don't know why it refused to work that time, but... Well, this is me we're talking about. I have the weirdest fucking things happen. Oh, also, I've muted my desktop audio, so I need to unmute that. And this is probably still a bit too loud. The NIS America livestream was pretty disappointing. Yeah. It really was. Let's see. Well, it says I'm back at the Nekomaneki village. Which means I assume... Yeah, there's my game time. 12 hours, 12 minutes. And that's adorable little lolly right there. Is that a lolly? Can't see boobs. Assume lolly. Right. You're glad we're getting Penny Punching Princess? So am I! I am really looking forward to playing that in English. Alright. Let's have a look at what I got. Okay, I have my Fang Sword with trap busting, rust proof, sealing, and I have a fine red shield that makes me less hungry, reflects some damage, and is rust proof, won't let me move, and raises my HP by 10. I also have a strength bracelet that's apparently cursed. And I have some scrolls, some staves, some pots. What do I got in the pots? Some wargrass, some onigiri, some shields. I assume I'm using them to upgrade my fine red shield, because I haven't played this in ages. A hilarious pot. How many points do I have? 610. I'm probably going to want to use some of them. I have a blast wand, a sable staff, some dragon grass, a herb. Right, I'm going to need to go and spend some of those points, because I need to go and make sure I've got a way out of the dungeon. I believe... No, this is the dungeon center, which is where you go and do your side quests. Point shop. I'd like to exchange some points, please. I want some... Fuck me. Undo grass, I think is what I want. You choose whether to revive on the spot or leave the dungeon with your belongings. That's exactly what I want. No, I do not want to spend more points, please. I also want to put that straight into a pot. So I'll get that out of my preservation pot. I'll discard my weeds. And I will insert the undo grass into my preservation pot. So, if I die, I will be able to throw myself back here. Okay. Now that I'm ready to go, let's do this. Fuck me, I hope I remember how to play this game properly. Oh, no, hang on. Just to be safe... I will deposit all my money. This game looks neat. This is one of the best roguelikes I've ever played in my life. What is your most disappointing game on Vita so far this year? Ask me again tomorrow. You'll understand. I would start an Eclipse for a Berserk game made by the Yakuza team. That would be interesting. Head to Destiny Trail? Yeah, let's do this. I want to play Zwei 2, but it's on PC. That'll be interesting. A counter shield. Good night, Mammal. And I will take some points. And Katana. I also have Ocon with me. I don't even remember asking her to come along, but whatever. That's pretty good. Shiren hard, but if played right, it's a very fun game. Yep. Perception Grass. Awesome. There is actually a, I should have gone and done the, what's it fucking called? The pure roguelike dungeon. Like, there's one dungeon where you go in with literally nothing. Nothing is, like, identified for you. And you have to spend... Well, I just destroyed some gold. Where nothing is identified for you from the very beginning. And you have to, You have to make it to the end with nothing, starting from nothing. And that is a really interesting dungeon. That would be fun to stream. Revival Grass. Awesome. Let's just hope I don't get set on fire by anything. All about them hot. I have to say, what do I have here? Oh wait, I have a plating scroll. Oh wait, I've got no use for that. What's this do again? Right. I will use my Perception Grass to take some more Perception Grass. And make my way to the next floor. 3DS games you played this year? No, not this year. A mage staff and a katana. Okay. Oh, hello you. Oh dear. I gave you a gift, so hurry up and reorganize your inventory. Fuck you, mate. Okay. What's in here? Just shields? What's in here? Oh man, this is where things start to get interesting. Just a bunch of food and stuff. Right, I definitely want what he has to offer though, so I think I'll just chuck this away. Oh, free undo grass. Didn't even need to buy it. More points, please. Do you like Toho Genso Wanderer? Not as much as this. Whatever happened to the Wipeout stream? I wanted to give people a little bit more warning that that was happening, so that's not happening just yet. I do realize that I need to get it done within, like, the next week, otherwise I'm going to miss out. Hello, fat... Oh. Oh, she can morph into anything. Okay, you can morph into whatever you please. Oh, blacksmith. Oh, right. No, I can't actually... I don't have anything that I want to drop off with you, sorry. Yeah, the Shiren music is really good, actually. I can't actually hear it right now because I've got my sound and all that turned off, but... Yeah, like... Because the overall presentation of this game is awesome. I will eat the onigiri at my feet, please. Student shield. Is there any easy way to play import PS2 games other than an emulator? Not including... What's it called? What's it fucking called? Open PS2 loader. The ISO loader. Are you including that? Oh, shit. You think there's any chance Catherine will get a limited edition variant Vita in Japan? It's possible. And give me a look at what you got. A nap rattle, a diet shield, a heavy shield, a beast shield, Rodo Crozet bracelets. Holy fuck. What's Odagariso? Oh. Yeah, I do kind of want that. But I might sell something. Yeah, you... Oh. What can I sell? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I don't need those shields. Thank you. Come again. I don't even know why I have those shields. I assume there's something that they're upgrading. I haven't played this game in ages. I don't remember. I mean, I probably kept them around for a reason, which means I've probably done the wrong thing by actually, I've probably done the wrong thing by, selling them off, but... Whatever, dude. Is there any other Shiren games out there? There's a few. Like, this is a pretty long series, but the only other ones that are in English, I believe, are the DS and the Wii ones, and I believe this one is just outright better than those two. There are also English translated ones like the one on the SNES, which people call the best in the series, but I'm not familiar enough with the series to say that for sure. But, I mean, this is a good Shiren game to start with, so I would not argue if you decided to do this as your first game. Ever played Ape Escape other than the PSP remake? I played the original, one on PlayStation. I haven't played any of the others, though. Actually, no, that's a lie. I've played Ape Academy 2. That game is actually awesome. Antidote grass. Upgrade seed. Tinkerer status. Sure. Lou Maxima, I am a huge fan. Thank you. Ooh, Awaken Dish. I'm actually doing alright. I got some money. I stepped on a wood arrow trap and a strip trap. Ooh, that's a bad thing. I might want to re-equip everything. Ooh. Do I want to re-equip that, or do I want to put something else on? Let me look. Get, please. Oh, my inventory is full, of course it is. Survivors and monsters. I'll put the power-up grass in my last slot of that preservation pot. And I will go back up here to my anti-confusion bracelet. I'll grab that, and I will equip that instead. So you know what I'm doing? It's like riding a bike. Have you played the Mega Man Legends series on Vita? I haven't played it on Vita. But I have played Mega Man Legends 1. I haven't actually played 2, and I played like 10 minutes of The Legend of Trombone. Have you or do you plan on taking the Kingdom Hearts plunge? I do. I have Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 and 2.8, both on PS4. That's just a regular stone, or rock I should say. Nice shot. Hard peach. Eat. Can't fit through that gap, unfortunately. If I remember correct, is it those nuts that you can throw stuff into and it'll actually, like, upgrade your shit? Or merge them or whatever? But if they explode, you lose everything? I don't remember exactly how those work. Sorry, buddy, but I need the experience points. Oh, you warped it again, bitch. Yay, 20 points. There are so many other things that you can do in this fucking game. You stayed where you are due to the effects of Resolute. Fantastic. Now, if I remember correctly, every few turns, yeah, these rearrange. So I need to get off them. Oh, I hate these things. Oh, that's not actually too bad. What's this? Tin blade. Not worth the effort. What am I fighting for? 0. I've been watching y'alls for 3 years. Awesome. I've been going for 6. Really soon, actually. What's this? Ooh, a blast wand. This is actually one of the wands I created. So, it tunnels into a wall. It makes something cloned, and it deals a random effect to a target. You know what? Wave it at that wall. Yeah. Fuck me. Go away. Stricken with sealed. Very good. You know, I want to pick this up. I'll swap with the electric staff. No. I haven't actually been looking for the stairs. Where? It's probably them down there. Oh yeah, that's a trap. Right. Probably shouldn't walk onto that. Yeah, the stairs are back here. These fuckers. Die. I really do hope we get the English version of Melmac Zeno. Hopefully that's one of the things that Spike Chunsoft announces, now that I think about it. What's this? A sail pot. That's interesting. So... Confusion talismans. I kind of want to hang on to those. Screw it. So if we just face the right way and then throw the pot at the wall, or throw it at Ocon. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Bunch of extra money for us. The 64 gigabytes still taking the early retirement. I personally don't want to take the risk. Gold shield. Fucking rust trap. Thankfully, I have everything plated. My map shows that there's more that we can do on this floor, so I might as well go and see. The only downside about Shiren the Wanderer's main game is that you always start at floor 1 and you have to work your way up through everything. Hide pot, paralysis staff, hide pot, beast fang. If he's charging 5,000 for it, it's probably good. Ooh, I just destroyed something of his. Oh, it's alright. Wasn't anything worth too much, so... You know what? Screw it. Let's go to the next floor, and let's equip this thing. Let's have some fun. I don't have anything that I can identify with, I think. Oh, right. This is a use as you like scroll. You know what? Fuck it. Let's identify that bracelet I just spent $5 grand on. Item detector. Locations of items on the same floor. Awesome. Okay, that was worth $5 grand. The double EXP thing you get when you kill them. Oh, right, yeah. So you double your EXP every time you throw an item into it. And then you keep going. And it's like random chance whether or not they'll actually, Ooh, an ability master. Sticky shot. Paralyzed status as a... Paralyzed status as a monster. But, yeah, I've got a lot of, Thanks for that. Ordinary pot, I don't think I'll take it. Staircase is right there. And the other loose item at the moment appears to be over in the top right corner. You can't actually see the map right now because the chat's in a weird place. Let me just fix that up for you. There you go. You got your copy of a certain magical virtual on? Awesome. That's a good game. Hopefully with the item detector bracelet, it means that I'll actually be able to see secret rooms, because when secret rooms come around, you can't actually get to them without using something like a digging wand, and you can find tons of items in them. But for now, let's just head up onto the next floor, I think. The Kappa! The fucking Kappa. Nice try, mate. This is, Shiren the Wanderer, the Tower of Fortune, and the Dice of Fate. I haven't played this game in ages. It feels like it's a good friend you haven't seen in a while. For some reason, this game makes me hungry. Like, every time I play this game, it's not because of, like, the onigiri or everything. It's just, it makes me feel hungry for some reason. Like, I think it's got something to do with the game I played previously. I've been confused. There we go. I think it's got something to do with the game I've played previously. I'll just be damned if I can remember why this game makes me feel hungry, of all things. Do you have the collector's edition? I do not. I've always wanted to buy it, actually, but I could never justify spending the money. Any unpopular opinions? Helldivers sucks. I'm pretty sure that's unpopular. Oh no, these things! The mixers. You throw them. You throw shields and swords at them. And then you can, like, merge them together and upgrade them. Yeah, I should probably change the, title of the stream, shouldn't I? Stream Shiren the Wanderer. Yeah, I feel bad about, lying about that, but... Ooh. Someone cast Hypnosis. Someone did damage to someone. Hang on, I just need to wait and there we go. Another strength bracelet? Okay. I don't feel the need to get that. Anti-confusion bracelet, I already have one of those. An ordinary pot. You don't want ordinary pots because when you put something into them, you can't actually get anything out. You want preservation pots like this one here. So the preservation pots are... preservation pots will not only, you know, let you take stuff in and out at will, but it'll actually let you, it'll actually save things like food. So if you put food in it, it won't rot. Onigiri and stuff like that outside of your, outside of preservation pots will actually start to decay and rot. But if you put them in your preservation pots, that doesn't happen. Stop making me walk on the hunger trap, damn it. Okay, I actually need to eat now. What do I got? I should have some, yeah, okay. Let's have a look. Onigiri, eat. Revengeance is the best Metal Gear game? Holy shit, that is an unpopular opinion. As in, it's completely fucking wrong. Oh man, I feel sorry for you. Ooh. Hi. Bye. Oh, you do actually try and hurt us. Might as well just start running towards the staircase now. Oh. Oh, he just, took something out of my something. Dirt was inserted inside preservation pot. Nice. Nice. Oh, but there goes some of my strength. That's unfortunate. You ever traveled to America? I don't think I've ever been, I haven't been out of, New South Wales, which is the state that I live in. Prefer Yokai Watch over Pokemon. Yeah, that is unpopular. I mean, that is the literal definition, so well done. Oh look, we've got a shop on this floor. Hi. What do you got? Some wood arrows, an ordinary pot, an iron targe, a slow staff, a fate scroll. Wait, fate scroll? I'll take that. Oh, well, I'll read it and I'll apply it to my sword immediately. There we go. Coral bracelet, a blessing. I'll read that for my fang sword as well. Hi. Oh no. No, you little shit. Alright, I gotta go find him. I am not losing my point card. It's not what I was expecting. A hide pot. Is that the pot that you can literally jump in and hide? Come on, Blue. What other game can you backflip over a Metal Gear blasting the most hype music I've ever heard? I suppose that's true, but Metal Gear Solid 3, dude. You do not beat Metal Gear Solid 3. I don't think I'm getting through this way. Bloody... What? What? Oh no. Something's got lightning. That's not good. I can't hit it from here. Hello again. You prefer Digimon over Pokemon? Yep, that's unpopular. You think the PSP was a better system than the DS? That's kind of questionable. I mean, it's something that would be easy to have a debate over. When you put items in oh yeah, hold L to... Oh, fuck me. There's a level 4 Foley running around. And that's probably him. Foley 4 level up and became Foley 5. I don't want to leave because I... Fuck, that's a hunger trap. I don't want to leave. I need to find that Zako left and get my, get my points card back. Hilarious pot, thanks. Foley leveled up and became Foley 6, and here he comes again. Well, I fucking got him, but I took some damage in the process. Seriously, where the fuck is this Zako left? And my equipment was removed. Thankfully, I can still punch birds. Fuck! What a piece of shit! What a piece of shit! Well, that's what I get for not equipping my shit right away, but god damn it. He even stole my item detector bracelet. I don't know how Monster Hunter XX is actually gonna do. Like, now that Monster Hunter World is out and is arguably better, like, I don't really know. Thank Christ. But now I need to go get my item detector, bracelet back. Please let him be the one. Thank God. Okay, fuck this pot. Grab that. Sort it. Equip the item detector bracelet. Let's go. Staircase. Fuck you. There's the staircase, and we are out of here. Oh no. Yeah, you... Fucking slide tackling birds, holy shit. I'm just gonna get out of this tower to make things a little bit easier on us. I think this tower's got like 9 floors. I don't remember. Oh no, we're at the Hermit's Hermitage. Okay, that was a bit shorter than I thought it would be. Do I have anything in storage here? No, I didn't think I did. Usually I'd leave stuff here for later runs, but I am just completely unfamiliar with it right now. Oh, hello again, Okan. I'd love to stay, but I don't have the money. I need to go sell something. Tower's awesome. The Training Hermit's house. Yeah, this is the guy that gives you the extra abilities, doesn't it? Need to defeat 9 more filthy shaggers. You know what the funny thing is? Shagger is actually a Australian term for people who haven't sex. Right, fuck. I need more money. Don't have a sale pot, do I? I don't. Yeah, can I upgrade? Not with the money that I have. I already know about the night. Here's the item shop. Thank God, I can actually sell some stuff. I'll sell all of this. I've already got another anti... No, I don't have another anti-confusion replacement. Buy Vacuum Smash and Fear Scroll. Might as well sell the talismans. Is there anything else I can sell here? And I might as well sell the hilarious pot. Oh, I can place a tag. I want to do that because I want to... Yeah, I want to save my, Oh. Can't actually put it on my item detector? That's unfortunate. Back to the inn. Did you see the weird Splatoon catwalk in the Nintendo Direct? I can't say I know what you're talking about. I wanted to go to the, place a tag, please. No, I still can't put it on the item detector. That sucks. Okay. Guess I don't get to put it on the, thing. But thankfully, I have money that I can spend on the blacksmith. And I will upgrade my sword, please. Was the Shinobido 2 DLC any good? I've never actually played it. Smith Union rule. Ain't cheeky. Alright, let's continue. How long are you going to stream today? I don't know. I'm probably going to... It's a really good question, actually. I don't know how long I plan on doing this. I've been at it for 2 hours, and my usual limit's about 3. We're going to want that torch. Very useful to have. Bye, Tao. Holy shit. Apparently I gained fast striking status. That's, That's something. What's the bracelet? Malachite. Not entirely sure what that is. Might as well get out of here so we've got the game back together. Well, that onigiri doesn't look very good. I will hold on to that as a grenade. Pretty bad grenade, I gotta say. Oh, I just swung entirely in the wrong direction. Money! Yeah, they stopped selling Vita stuff in Australia ages ago. I'm pretty sure the black Vita that I am currently using is like my my personal Vita that I keep like backups and stuff on. And by backups I mean games that I'm currently working on and stuff like that. I think that is the last Vita to ever be sold in Australia. And by last Vita I mean last new Vita to be sold in Australia. I know that sounds like a big ass, like a big claim, but I'm pretty sure it's actually the case. Because I bought it from EB Games. Because they had a listing that was surprisingly hard to find. And they did send me it, but then as soon as they sent me it, the listing disappeared off the website. Thanks, Hernando. I try to be entertaining, but this isn't the most entertaining thing I've ever done. I'll have to go play the pure roguelike mode after I find myself needing to run away in this, because that would be interesting. It's about to become night, though, which is going to make things very interesting indeed. Currently level 23, which isn't actually that bad. Your party members actually level up separately from you, I think. Another upgrade seed. Attraction scroll, that might be useful later on. Gintama Rumble's alright. I do have a video on it. Something sparkling there, I wonder what that's about. Pirate Warriors 3 is better than Hyrule Warriors? Well, I won't argue too much with that. Oh. Bloody monster. Goodbye. Oh, screw it, let's move on. I'd like to be in the actual... Oh, yay! We're in the actual Tower of Fortune now. But we're about to lose the sun. Pin Dude covered himself with the grass on the ground and it became the Grass Bro. A lot of dialogue lines. Oh, okay. We're in nighttime now. Thankfully. My best attempt at the Tower of Fortune's been 12 floors up. Mobile games from Vita, maybe to your laptop. I don't think Content Manager Assistant will help you out with that. I mean, you'll be able to keep them on your, thing, sure, your computer, But you'll run into problems trying to get them back on again. Oh, there's items over there. Oh yeah, right, you can't actually hurt these guys too much. I'll just electrocute him. There we go. So the idea of, right, I'm not going to be able to get across to them. That's unfortunate. The idea of night mode in... Shit. Boom! Fucking Kamehameha. The idea of night mode is that you have these little abilities. And these abilities are the only way to actually hurt stuff in this game. In nighttime. Which is kind of unfortunate. But at the same time... It means that you... I'm sorry, I completely lost my train of thought there. He needs to fucking die. There we go. Oh, filthy shagger. That's what I need. But yeah, the thing about nighttime in this game is you have these limited abilities, and these limited abilities are the only way you can damage shit. Like, anything in this game can... You go to hell. It's the only way you can hurt stuff at nighttime. However, this also means that you, this also means that everything else can actually hurt you. Everything else will hurt you very badly. So you need to be very careful with how you act at nighttime. It completely changes the dynamic of the game, and I love it. Seriously, it is such a cool idea. And it actually works pretty well, too. However, I seem to be having some horrible luck at the moment. Also, I left my teammates behind, so, not a good spot to be in. Also, shit will actually attack each other and level up. So, you need to be very, very careful about what you actually decide to fight. Because if you run into something that's leveled up a couple of times off killing its teammates, you will just immediately die. Like, I'm not even kidding. You can get one-shotted in this mode if you are not careful. It is horrific. Just how much damage you can take. Is Shin Gundam Musu better on PS3 or Vita? That's actually a funny question, because the PS3 version of the game has an uncapped frame rate, but it can't get that much... Oh, fuck me. It can't get that much higher than, 45 to 50 FPS. Right? Like, so it's constantly, like, stuttering and trying to... Oh my fucking god. It's constantly stuttering and trying to, keep up at 60 FPS. Meanwhile, you've got the Vita version, which gives, You've got the Vita version, which... Fuck. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Time to go. I don't stand a chance. But thankfully, I still get to keep everything that I took with me, so yeah. But yeah, the Vita version has a hard frame rate cap of 30. So you actually do want to be using the Vita version because it's more stable, which makes it more enjoyable. So I can store everything. Do I have anything in here? An unusable torch, a few scrolls, a fair few pots, and an indigo cat. Oh, this is a Dragon Ball reference. Fair enough. Let's store everything. And if I come back to storage, yeah, it's all here. I can come and get it back out later. So, I said I was going to do it, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to go play the, roguelike dungeon. The full-on roguelike dungeon, where everything is undefined, and you have to, Right, I also have to, put my money in here, because They won't let me keep anything I go in with. So let's deposit everything, shall we? I now have 30,000 gold and not that much to spend it on. I don't know about the Vita version of Pirate Warriors 2. I don't actually have the SpongeBob game. I didn't get it in time. The Statue Cave. I think that's what the fuck is it called? The game where you push the rocks around, Sokoban. And this one's the Minesweeper Cave, right? Yeah, care to play with my explosion rocks. But now, if we talk to this lady, she has unique dungeons. And there are 17 different dungeons here, including the Axis Challenge, which you have to get to floor 10, and all it says is run away. The weekly Famitsu. Don't expect to be able to plow through. You'll have to run. But no, we're not going to try that. But what we're going to try is... I can't remember exactly what one it is. Are you worried the PS Vita is truly dead? That channel also fads. I don't know what you mean. Can you please speak English? No. There's one of these dungeons here. I can't remember which one it is. Which one is it? It's not Gorgeous Manor. It's with a step limit. That's not the one either. It's not Rousing Paradise. It's not Page of Youth. Merchant's Hideout. No. Yeah, it's not Froggo's Fury. Seriously, there's a ton of ridiculous dungeons here. There's one that is just a full-on roguelike. Like, you can't take items in. And everything is just, like, undefined. Everything is unidentified. So, yeah. I'm just trying to find it. I don't remember where the fuck it is. It's not the Trapper's Sandbox. I could have sworn it was here. You know what, fuck it, we'll go play the Underground Manor. I don't think it was the Underground Manor, but let's just have a look around anyway. Plum Staff and Panda Scroll. I want to go look it up. Shiren the Wanderer Vita roguelike dungeon. I know that... I think I was able to... Hang on, I'll search for bonus dungeons instead. First thing we'll do is we'll abort. Oh no, we can't abort, can we? I'll just go die instead, that works. Do you know what the difference episodes for PS2? What? Do you know what the difference episode for PS02 are for? I don't have a bloody clue. Yeah, just kill me, please. Thank you. Do not redo the dungeon, please. So I want to try the dungeons, but I want to try the one where, you know, I think maybe I'm just going to call it. We've been at it for about 2.5 hours at this point. And, well, we had a bit of fun, and I just kind of need to relax a little. I'm starting to get a bit of a headache. So, is there anything else that's worth talking about before we, cut this off? You and enemies fall in 2 hits. Holy shit. You know, I'll go play some explosion rocks. Why not? I'm terrible at it, but let's go play some explosion rocks. What would your Vita 2 feature? The Vita 1 with better battery and, yeah, it'd be the Vita 1 with better battery and just general hardware upgrades and maybe no rear touchpad. That went horribly. Let's give that another shot. Of course Gundam Breaker 3 is worth it. Rip me. Yeah, I don't think Wade is going to do anything for... Yep, there we go. Of course I picked the bloody 2 that... I've never been very good at Minesweeper. I need to get a video done on Dynasty Warriors next. Yeah, it shouldn't have fallen for that one. So, 1, 2, 3, 4... So most of them are going to be mines. Unfortunately, I think I'm kind of screwed here. Swift grass, that's not great. 428 pot, what do these do again? Giving this pot a little shot will make it explode. That works. Did you ever buy a remote play grip? I did. I actually still have it. I just never use it. Because I don't do remote play that much anymore. Is the dungeon random every time? Explosion, it's not so much random. I mean, the layouts are procedurally generated, but you'll generally see different floors from time to time. Let's give this one more shot, and then we'll call the stream off. Nothing but bombs there, I reckon. Are you serious? Had a feeling. Can I just, Where's my Persona 5 Crimson on the Vita 2 with another annoying character that reads your shitty poems and calls you Baka? Ah, that sounds about like Persona. You don't actually get that much worth anything in, Explosion Rocks, which is a little unfortunate. Thanks for all your work on Vita. It's incredible. #1 source. If you say so. Should I play Trails in the Sky before Cold Steel 2? Yeah, I don't know anything about Phantasy Star 2. I'm sorry about that. Nothing I can really do. My Switch is still around. Personally, I just don't have that much to play on it. I'm not particularly interested. I wish that I had, something to play on it. Oh, I actually got out! Holy shit! Yeah, you know what? That'll do. That is, that's a good result right there. I'm just gonna go and dump all this stuff in, wrong storage. Do I have anything in here, though? I don't think I do. I have one poison grass. Man, can you tell I'm just thoroughly unprepared for literally everything? But yeah, I'm just gonna go deposit everything, save and exit the game, and, we'll be done. Yeah, I fully recommend getting Shiren the Wanderer if you haven't done it, by the way. So yeah, that was a stream. Hope you all enjoyed it for what it is. You got a little bit of an early peek at Neurovoider, and you got to see me play some Shiren the Wanderer. Both pretty good games. I can't guarantee any of the upcoming videos. I know I'm going to try and have Neurovoider done for next week, and there is a video coming out tomorrow. And I'll also be putting out, like, a weekly update on Saturday. I see no reason why I can't do that right now. So, yeah, I will try and make my best attempt to do more streams in the future, but, I can't promise anything. I'm hoping that in a couple of weeks' time, or even a couple of months' time, it'll have been settled down a bit and I can make this work a bit better, but yeah, there you go. I'll see you all next time, I suppose.